needs to concede. They need to play this a 4v4 post plant. Enigma, they better punch in the digits soon. And RBK, he extends this all the way towards spawn.
Paradox though, he's even at a secret, climbing through the flower pots as he takes his triple. He spotted out the last player as well. Antidote isolated but not exterminated. Time is running out. They probably won't let him plant. He's gonna have.
Though they have the opportunity and they're in prime vicinity as well. KnightRider, Marshall, it's essentially an operator at this round, right? One shot anywhere and they're dead. Close range peek. It's still very accurate at this range. Quick frag and Antidote already finding that frag through defenders. I mean, through that mid rotation. That is astounding. It's all on a Whimp now, as he needs to come up big with a very, very crucial clutch.
He only knows the position of one of these players, not aware that this
because it denies a lot of utility, and with this map being so up close and personal, it makes a world of difference. The flash, Logi expects it and sees it coming from a mile away. A beautiful shot, and the setup from Whimp as they set up the double peek and the crunch. Oh no, they're walking into a grinder here, and this is put to a grinding halt as well.
No way, they can't get a single shot at any one of these members.
Yeah, we've seen Paradox blow up big plays from that. That's a common position that Revenant Esports like to play the double setup in. If you've seen that games prior on Curl. And Enigma Gaming just walking into that one.
30 seconds
so,
left.
It's a very, very crucial round. I have information towards all the lurk positions. Wait, oh no, that alarm bot, it's not going to detect us, although RBK, oh, he finds it through the flash! No, absolute worst case situation, and now comes the Nightfall. Blackhawk not able to stand strong within the side, although Logi with that trade keeps things interesting for Revenant, because they can fight back, and they need to play on the back of each other. KnightRider could not have afforded that. There is help now for excali, and he needs to fall back here. Antidote on the other side with the sniper as well. Rexy playing this aggressive. He takes the frag all the way towards the back of side. However,
he's already on the backstab.
Is he a knife?
No, not like this.
BMK. No kill whatsoever.
Everyone from Revenant Esports now coming in from Secret and Flowers. Blackhawk, he's been taking the fight, but Antidote, he's not going to give him any room to work with. Loki keeps things competitive. At least they've made it all the way to the planting area where RBK will now commit. This plant requires these smokes. They're much more forward than one would normally anticipate from an attacking side, but Enigma Gaming, they take the chance. It was a risky one. It paid off. But they need to convert it now.
Yeah, this position is going to be high value. Antidote needs to play off his teammates. And RBK takes the dink and takes the death as well. Antidote, the spikes planted for him and in position unexpected. That's a low HP player, mind you. So it's Blackhawk who's now put in that 1v1. The fake's nice, although Antidote now reads it, holds the angle and
to find the flank, get into the back lines, but his area control has gone undetected. Logi hasn't even swung to check him, but when he does, he's gonna find him, sees a pixel, destroys him.
Yeah, the play towards A needs to pan out if Enigma Gaming stand a chance in this round, and KnightRider completely caught off guard and dazed. RBK, he is a very, very proficient player in rounds like this. He has come up with clutches before for Enigma Gaming, and that needs to be a trend that continues because Rawfiul goes down the drain.
This time they send 3 people down mid. So this versatility that Revenant bring to the table, especially towards Plaza, it's gonna be ridiculous, but the Prowlers go through, so do excali and Rex, and they've farmed up all they need. Rolling Thunder available, but they won't commit to it just yet. They've taken fights towards Art again, which will be punished by KnightRider, but this, and not just that, he's about to pull off the big arms, he's about to pull off the big plays, and they're all behind him. They get knocked in the air, but he will spray them down, even though the ult doesn't connect. His shots have watching this is going to be the Cypher, and I don't think he's going to find the right timing. RBK ready to swing onto Paradox, does get the trade, but this Noodle Theft will reveal all their plans. excali, he's going to be in prime position to use himself where KnightRider succeeds in finding the frag. 2 people trapped towards long, trapped towards main, and Whimp has no choice but to go through, and they will have to face the wrath of him and his teammates swinging at the same time. He's more than capable. Flashes behind him, but Rawfiul does take him down from the back of his head. At least that's secured. Rexy tries to go ahead and stay, and that's misinformation being given to him. So he's isolated over here. He's got no backup. At least the Nightfall misses him, but will he miss? Will he get those shots that he's so eagerly looking forward to? He does. Reveals himself. Blackhawk has the chance to swing alongside KnightRider, but it is Rawfiul that I'm worried about. One who hasn't been detected. Blackhawk is able to isolate them both. Rawfiul did not strike when the moment was right, and now he has to fight both of them at the same time. Just playing jiggle around the boxes, playing ring around the rosies, and he will be the one who hands them a rose at their grave. Bury them right here! Rather than trying to play aggressively towards mid, they've got two players positioned towards Link, which should be perfect, but as excali tries to make a play, Paradox will spray him down and dispatch him from the round. Antidote, though, he's found a cheeky kill towards the other side, but it doesn't really create all that much impact as Revenant find the plants and they find more kills. A little stiffy, but Paradox finds it nonetheless.
RBK, I think he almost broke his mouse there, although Logi, he in the side, finding that frag, it changes the way Enigma have to play this. They've lost position, they've lost numbers, and they've lost the
defaults. Kind of indicate that they're expecting a very fast play from Revenant, which has arrived. They've already taken control of Art, but RBK will not let them through. Teaming up with excali on the other side, he's going to call for reinforcements, which do arrive, but the cavalry is here. Revenant Esports need to find their success once again, but RBK making the plays along with excali as they both play in tandem. They destroy every single person standing in their way. Whimp, though, at the cost of his teammates' life, has found a place inside to block that spike. And I honestly feel like that's much more than what they could have expected, but there's still room for more.
For sure. Inside yet again.
Exactly. It's kind of concerning, which maybe brings me to the conclusion that these guys are going to make the macro plays, which are successful so far. The push from Enigma towards Club has been ruined. Revenant pushed up a main. Maybe he can get a potential flank, but like I said, these flanks have been super late in the past. And excali, he's about to get punished hard. Paradox runs circles around him, bamboozling him to the 9th degree. And Rex, he's been detected. The trademark stops him in his tracks. Logi puts him in the bag. And Antidote, the captain, left with secret, but Paradox has also pushed into this region. Antidote has absolutely no idea as he tries to swing wide through dugout. He's trying to hold them at bay, but Revenant Esports are flooding inches, and they're waiting for Paradox to make that position available to them, and he's done more than enough. The flurry of trades, and when the dust settles, it's down to a 2v2 yet again.
Yeah. Revenant Esports, they really needed to deny that. They really could not let RBK get so much room. Just slow play from RBK as he's gonna lurk all the way back towards Flowers, and Rawfiul finding that kill makes this hella complicated. What's the play now? Today force? Because they might just push him together. Position reveal. KnightRider now needs to make a big play. He's forward. He's making a forward position. Off angle, not expected. No! He's not able to land the shot. The deep dive. He could be set up with that flash play. The bait, it's not being bought though. And a more conservative approach from Rawfiul allows his team to aid him, as it's a very Herculean task. The orbital strike, brilliant! Blackhawk toasts them! And that is a very, very hard hit for Enigma Gaming. I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to recover from this, because it's not only this is the curveball.
Yep, the fake, they tried it, but unfortunately this Nightfall will reveal all the information that Enigma Gaming want to acquire, and then acquiring the frags as well. As KnightRider and Blackhawk swing together, they keep things competitive, but unfortunately the superior numbers in Enigma are just a bit too big of a boulder for Revenant Esports to overthrow. Once again,
Gaming need to make that hard choice here. If they go for it, they need to play timing, and they're not playing off each other in that circumstance. KnightRider picks one off, although Antidote might find his way aggressive through elbow. If he had the timing there, which he did, nobody was having any LOS. Could have been the play. KnightRider not denied, not punished. It can't go on like this. KnightRider getting avenues to strike back yet and again. Enigma go on the save. They had no way to contest this from the get-go. Those positions held by Revenant Esports, it's only brute force and trades that might give a fighting chance for EG. Forcing the hand of Revenant to take yet another fight. Rexy up close and personal, doesn't really need to commit to this, and Whimp playing off that flash, brilliantly setting up that play. Rawfiul almost could have denied that, but he finds that kill on KnightRider at the rolling time. Whimp trying to play an aggro, but he walks into a crossfire and he's sent out a body bag. 1 versus 3. Loki, is this gonna push his team to map 2? He's been a beast before, and he could awaken yet again. The first skill is on as he's trying to put a spectacle on display. Loki, already the half stick against him, and takes the life infinitely. Oh! Play. He's bottom the bait. Now he might just get reeled in, baby, and he is. Man advantage, Revenant Esports, well fought by RVK, and a crucial fight towards mid, which makes the backlines vulnerable. Loki, that lockdown is instrumental as it helps Revenant set up for the post plant.
Backstab coming in from one more player. It's RVK who looks to make the play, but Whimp, he intercepts him, denies him any entry. Wouldn't have expected someone to be under the ramp like that, but now that the lockdown's popped, Enigma Gaming can get back on that retake. Unfortunately, time, it's half gone. The spike's gone, and with it, the hopes of Enigma Gaming as well. Revenant Esports are holding it like a fortress. They've got an iron. All gone. This one. Link and Revenant, they've already found the opening kill. Blackhawk starting things off. Enigma tried to overcompensate by pushing all the way into its defender's spawn side, hoping to keep Revenant's two-pronged attack at bay. But they have found themselves in two crucial situations. The trade not possible, leaving Rex in a near impossible 1v2.
There are 2 members towards that main position, so they're gonna try playing off Rexy's aggression here. Rawfiul not go for the first, but are they gonna expect Antidote, who almost whiffs the double peek, and it secures it. Enigma Gaming now on the back foot. The fight that needed to be forced, done. Revenant Esports need to get the closure though. The offhand being played by excali alongside his teammate, where they work in tandem.
There's no way he can fall back. He's gonna get detained, and it's up to his teammates to save him, but no backup comes through. He dies in vain, and nothing can be done by Blackhawk either. Enigma take the cake by a mile.
Spike planted.
A lot of miscommunication, I'd say, for Revenant. They were not able to commit to that double peak. There needed to be a trade, or they needed to back off together. That's how you play the numbers in a position like that. And you didn't see anything from Revenant. It's just Enigma brooding their force, might, and whim in a round which allows them to just break Revenant's momentum, and whatever they gain from the pistol, whatever they gain from the flawless Antidote thereafter. Fake Enigma Gaming now wanting to head towards that B side. The play towards Switch, and Rawfiul will be denied with that paranoia. Beautiful play, beautiful finish from Paradox. Alongside Whimp support, they make this defense hold momentarily, although Enigma Gaming still having possibilities to fight back here. No play from Paradox could be denied as there was no LOS whatsoever, and he gets himself the double. That B side looks rock solid as Paradox just goes in tandem with Whimp. And in that position, Rawfiul was a sitting duck there.
30 seconds left.
A duck that needs to be shot, hunted. I'm sure we will.
And that seems to be the trend. Whimp, no utility that he can use, but his gun is more than what he needs to have fun.
Whimp though, this might be a situation where he was trapped alone, but look at what Paradox is doing. He's coming in to help him out. He goes unchecked, finally gets accounted for by Loki, but this is a bit too late. Also, while this is happening, take a look at what Rex is attempting. He's been working on this flank for a long time, and it finally pays off. They're divided now. Enigma Gaming have a chance to plant the spike. They hear him cross across lane one, and he makes the transition towards CT, but they can't run all the way to the A site. They're trying to go back around market. There's no way they can plant the spike. They have to go for the fight. Rexy needs to pick up this duel, and Loki isn't giving it to him. He's playing the time. Any leads. They have the wait and swing ready towards B main, but Loki, he's ready for the fight. Still wins the duel. The Prowler's available to his aid, but unfortunately, Whimp, the man who was looking to help him out, has been sent back again. Rexy just going ham right now, single-handedly clearing B main and taking this site. It's available. If he can get a lineup for it, he can send it down towards the lockdown and maybe break it, but they goes in for the blind Hunter's Fury, which doesn't connect. Response comes through with the Nightfall as well, but Revenant Esports don't find too much on the back of it. In fact, they lose Paradox towards A. As well, the timing catches him off guard. Rex looking to make things awkward as Revenant Esports find a semblance of putting towards B, but to no avail. The site has been lost, and the half as well. Maybe not just yet.
Yeah, it's still a very advantage. They have been patient with their approach, and it's everybody just boxed in here. This A side is riddled with Revenant, and it's all left on a Paradox. He might be a hero, but how much could you ask? Oh, the double! He finds himself a little bit of room. The Shroud step, he's playing around with their heads. So that force is gonna be one that they were hoping pans out in a different manner. A very, very swift play a double prong attack towards main, which buys a little bit of distraction for KnightRider.
player
Although a
standing.
very, very good fight from Logi is all that Revenant had this round. Nobody else able to deliver, and again Enigma are trying to do this in clinical fashion.
Stylish frags from low tension away from mid. The area that KnightRider now looks to exploit, but he wins the fight, and this will give them all that they require. Blackhawk also punishing any rotations coming in from the short region, but excali, he cannot afford to repeat that same position. Needs to regroup with his teammates, and he desperately does, because now Enigma Gaming are very split apart. There's no backup available for either of these players, but RBK doesn't need any backup. Kills Paradox, and with that, with no pressure, he gets to say, man, we can anticipate this coming, and Antidote is ready for it.
Yeah, more than ready for it. He was just biding his time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike, and he yet again goes overlooked. Logi, that's all alone their whereabouts.
And in case things go wrong, Revenant Esports have a lockdown to play with, but RBK, he's not past him! Whimp doesn't detect him, and he's driving them all down! excali and RBK come through with the 1-2 punch combo. This could be the knockout blow. This could be the end. The map that sends us into number 3. Paradox though, still putting up a fight.
Not set up from Enigma Gaming though, they're playing off each other and the cover that they have left. Look at the play from Yellow. It's a far swing, but it's covered, and excali on the backstab. The half stick. Whimp, are they gonna allow this? Oh! Whimp! Which gives the edge to Enigma. They want to take these fights. And mind you, Revenant on this bonus are employing rifles. Not Vandals per se, I think it's what, 2 Bulldogs that they have in the bag alongside a couple of Sheriffs. RBK, he gets that frag on a Logi, and this lurk towards mid has been a problem. Now they need to find a little bit of closure towards main, either side being a no-go for Revenant. They've just straight up lost their gun deals, and they need to just salvage what they can find, which is maybe a little bit of economic damage done onto Enigma, and RBK holding that backline strong has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. He's been delivering for the past half.
Last player standing.
Oh, KnightRider holding the angle, still doesn't win the duel, and Paradox has way too much on it. RBK, he really has to be patient over here. From his position, he can't kill Logi. The best that he can do is transition his position to his teammates and give away that info, but Enigma Gaming are winning everything. RBK finally strikes from the shadows, taking down Paradox, but it's just down to Logi. The smoke play works, but he needs to find more. There's 2 people towards Yellow. The ding comes through, but he runs out of bullets, and now he runs out of luck. He gets cornered like a rat, trying and dying once again. It's just Whimp with a nearly impossible Herculean task on his shoulders. The idea of making contact towards belt, it's worked for them in the past, but they're exploring mid, and it's not just RBK sneaking through, it's the whole damn army heading down this region.
Yeah, it's yet again a backstab set up by RBK, but that Logi now in
Spike
position
down,
to
mid.
deliver. The double is beautiful, but KnightRider really needs to hold his ground here. That is the linchpin. If the lurk is able to remove this operator, the game might be over. KnightRider doesn't miss those. Trademark not broken by
Last
Rexy,
player
but the
standing.
game. Paradox has his buddies back.
Enigma need to do is hold on patiently and wait for his arrival, and in doing so, they summon the monster. The flank has been successfully ruined. Our Revenant Esports able to hold on to this position. Blackhawk got swung by 3 people with no hope of a rebuttal, and the revive just makes it infinitely harder for
Spike
KnightRider
planted.
to have a say in this round.
I think they need to have a save in this round, my friend. They need that operator.
Yeah.
They need a little bit of an overextension from Enigma Gaming, although that is something that have a little bit of security towards main, but with RBK's consistent lurk, that security is denied, and KnightRider. That could have been a very feasible second shot, but he took a little too wide. Rawfiul in with the punish! Okay. Man is popping heads like a guillotine, and this instantly folds into a 2-man advantage. Revenant, they try to play ultra aggressive. They try to maybe heed to my advice. Revenant, they pay the price, and Enigma, that wall, that could have been the demise of Rexy. They still keep the numbers here. They still have numbers to work with Enigma. Paradox, he might be a hero, but this
Last player standing.
this situation is close to a 0 again.
Zero-sum game, winner takes all. Gone for or brute force approach, committing every single player towards A, and the Hunter's Fury instantly dispatches Logi. More to follow. Paradox survives only momentarily as Rawfiul does dispatch them away from the site. He's sending them back looking into the other side. Revenant Esports, to mitigate the losses, 3v4.
That's going to be a problem when the revive is still up, and now the counter initiation from Revenant Esports. A white swing from Antidote towards the last side. RVK continues to be. KnightRider had to respect, and he fell back. Oh, they almost could have caught him off guard there.
Yeah, but at least for now, Enigma Gaming don't extend beyond their safe territory. The only thing they've done so far is take control of the site itself, now extending into Oranges, which makes things
One enemy remaining.
because they don't even allow Revenant Esports the room to move in. It's not this control they want, but Enigma, in return, have taken the A site for themselves. It's just down to one player, and he's just trying to scurry the hell out of here because Paradox knew he couldn't do anything in a situation like that corner. Rawfiul runs out of Bladestorm, but doesn't run out of his aggression.
Player
Still
standing.
sending people packing back to spawn, and it's down to blackhawk, the man from
Spike
the
planted.
mystery machine, trying to find success, gets the tap, but he's down to... But yes, Enigma Gaming have rotated in time to intercept. This is going to be a dirty brawl. It's going to be a 5v5 fight, and there's nothing that can stop this one. RBK and Rex starting to pop off. They don't even let them fall back as they try to transition back to its safety. It's just Whimp and Paradox hoping to pull off a miracle, but miracles come by the dozen of success. Just goes out the window the moment possibilities available for EG, but man advantage not so much. Revenant Esports, they should be able to defend this one, but the only person who can make a difference over here is the one coming in from backlines. It's Rawfiul, who should be able to get things started, but he's been detected and no more adventures for him. It's now up to excali to pick up the base and the pieces as time is running
Last
out,
player
and Rawfiul's
standing.
HP as well. It's just excali who needs
Spike
To
planted.
be a very pivotal piece while holding the site. The Viper Spit engulfs the site with cover, and RBK now needs to make his move. Where he treads, opportunities lie, and KnightRider is playing up close and personal. With the Tote Force, it's very feasible what he's doing here, but he has 3 players breathing down his neck and smoothly maneuvering past yellow.
Oh, and this yellow maneuver might just help them. RBK and Antidote, they are starting to hit their shots. Meanwhile, they still need to find the openings, and this has been successful. Paradox's ult has been cancelled, but Blackhawk, he takes the time to go ahead with the distraction. He's able to distract Andy. But with Rawfiul getting a gun and all this information, the only thing that could stop them is Whimp. And he's got the
Attacker
spike.
spawn.
KnightRider disengaging, but he wants to go further. His teammates have no way to back him up. He's still picking up so many fights, and he's still winning those.
The sole reason why Revenant are in contention, but Rawfiul, you can say the same about him. Got that early frag, took initiative towards A to draw them towards the B side where RBK brings them to his love and
enemy
embrace.
remaining.
Rawfiul from the back, he's pulling off an RBK himself. It's all left on Logi to deny Enigma map and series point here. He's planted the spike so that he can defend it from Snowman, but the rotation, it's cutting. The wall gives him a little bit of cover, but that's already
player
accounted for, and
standing.
RBK is not able to make the connection. It's all left on a one-man and it's Rawfiul. He's a threat that is still not out. They're fanning the flame, and it's RBK who continues to burn as bright as a star as he takes that first frag, and Revenant left yet again without a response.
There's a flame that he's been fanning. There's a fire waiting to catch. And Rawfiul, when he meets his maker, he will send them who's the true match, the true king. Rex still keeping it competitive. Wants to shut it down, but by